Spooky things are the best when they are bright and colorful. So I made this witchy, beautiful, vibrant Ouija board, or as I'm calling it, the Ouija Frank. It takes two of my favorite things, bright colors and the occult, and puts them into an easily accessible format that's fun to look at and have around at Halloween parties. How I did this. Okay. So this is a canvas I picked up at the craft store, and I bought about 1,000 Lisa Frank stickers. So between the two of these, literally 1,000. And if you're considering doing this project, I don't recommend the over 600 sticker set because it gives you stickers that have a white border around them, which makes the canvas look a lot whiter than it is. I was going for a highly saturated, very colorful background. So stickers like this one with a colorful blue outline around the girl, I was looking for more of that. And the 400 sticker book provided more of those, which is actually misleading because the cover of it makes you believe that there is like a white outline around every sticker, which is not true. So here is I did all the hand lettering myself, all the hand writing, and I decided I wanted my characters to be in QWERTY order because to me it makes more sense for it to be QWERTY order than alphabetical order. I'm not trying to, summon anyone from before we had computers. I'm going to be using my planchette to type out ASL and find out some deets about the ghosts we're going to be conjuring. So the way I did it is I got just a regular canvas board from the craft shop, and I took a bunch of stickers and I just covered the entire thing. I took some sticker outline pages, and that was the first thing I put down just so I had a nice even covering all over the board, and then I just kept going until every space was covered and you cannot see any canvas. This is the almost finished product, almost final product. So what I have to do is still put a layer of sealant down, because if you look at it dead on, you'll notice that there's definitely some stickers that are sticking up that didn't perfectly stick to the stickers below them. I discovered that the stickers stuck better to one another than they did the canvas, so I tried to put down at least 2 layers of stickers. However, not all of them stuck perfectly, so now I'm going to go over with some sealant. Now this is where we enter risky business territory, because I've never used this kind of sealant before. We're going to be using Podge Super Glossy Brilliant. I've only ever used the regular, how do beauty bloggers do that? I've only ever used the regular Mod Podge. So we're going to be using this high gloss Mod Podge, and this is very high stakes. I've been working on this for like a week or so, gathering supplies, sitting down, putting the stickers on, painting it, planning it out, and it's possible that I put on the sealant and it burns the stickers. Okay, that's not possible, but worst case scenario, bad things could happen. I'm very nervous about this, just because I've taken a lot of pictures and I've shared it on social media and I've told everyone about it. So the good news is, if it is ruined forever, at least I have the memories and the pictures on social media. But I'm really hoping that nothing disastrously happens. If it does, I can always try again next year. So let's put some sealant on. Let's get risky. Let's do some wild stuff. You only live once, and then, the afterlife. All right, let's do this. Okay, so I've got the Mod Podge.
This is Super Glossy Brilliant Mod Podge. Literally never used this before. I have no idea if it's even a drawing time. We're doing a super last minute cover party tomorrow, and I was hoping to show this off at the party. So, very much hoping that this doesn't backfire, and that it totally works. I've had this Mod Podge for a while. There's some other projects that I've been hoping to do.
Applying the gloss was easily the most stressful part of this, besides painting the letters, simply because I'd never used it before. I did kind of glob it on kind of heavy. And when you're going over acrylic paint, you just want to be careful not to put too much in one space because it'll move the acrylic paint. I learned that, and I was able to correct it by going over it later with more paint and fixing the little mistakes. At first, it didn't really look like it was going to make the surface completely flat, but after it dried, it flattened out, and actually it was a very nice surface. If I was doing this project or something like it again, because this is kind of a pretty easy thing to do and you could do it using any stickers really, I would glue the stickers down because that would definitely keep them flat. And then when applying the Mod Podge, I would be more gentle. But besides that, I think it came out pretty good. And I even 3D printed a planchette for the board to match. And it looks like this. So I think this should have no problem gliding over it now that I put the sealant on, just because it really did help with all of the stickers that are flat. It made them hecka more flatter. Hecka more flatter. You heard it here first, people. Up to this point, everything in the video has been very cheap, right? Less than $20 between the board, the stickers, the Mod Podge, the paint, and the paintbrush. Definitely the most wild thing here will be the 3D printer. So I have access to this through my work. I social engineered my way into getting the permissions to work with the 3D printer. Shout out to my work friend, Dr. Klein, who is in possession of the 3D printer, who allows me to print things on it. I got this design from the Thingiverse, which is an online archive/library where users upload their designs and anyone can download them and print their own objects. I have a variety of Pikachus around my apartment, polygon Pikachus, and it occurred to me pretty late in this process that I could just print a planchette. And I searched for it, and this incredible design was the first thing to pop up. I had a variety of colors I could choose from, and that day there were already Pikachus being printed on the 3D printer, so the yellow spool was set up. And it took about 5 seconds for me to realize that I really wanted the Ouija board to have a yellow planchette. I was originally thinking of black just because it's moodier, it's like a silhouette, but I think the yellow actually works very well with it. So here's just some cool footage of the 3D printer printing out the 3D planchette. I have to admit, this is the hardest thing to acquire in the process, and I only have access to it through my place of employment. So this aside, this entire process has been like the most grown-up, affirming thing in my entire life. The fact that I can just go out and buy 1,000 Lisa Frank stickers if I feel like it, that's something that I can do because I'm an adult, and I've never felt so much like an adult in my entire life. Besides having a job that gives me access to a 3D printer. All of that aside, buying the Lisa Frank stickers was a big deal. All right. Anyways, that's about everything. Believe it or not, putting a bunch of stickers on a board, painting on that board, and then putting some gloss on top of it isn't an incredibly hard task. However, hey, if you do something and you like it, there's no problem with talking about it and sharing it on the internet. Plus, this entire channel is just like gratuitously what I want it to be, and I love Lisa Frank. I'm wearing a Lisa Frank sweatshirt right now, and today I wore a Ouija board jacket. So why not bring the two things that I love the most to you on the internet? And apparently some of you like it. I hit 6,000 subscribers today. Shout outs to all my Patreon supporters. I've got that going on. We've got some huge things coming up in November. I've reached out to my Patreon backers for September. If you haven't responded yet, I'll be sending up follow-up soon. Just want to make sure that everybody gets their rewards and that nobody's left wondering where their account spotlight is. So hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Maybe we'll talk about Google Sheets. I don't know. We'll see.